Y'all know me, I like to start the class on time and not be too much late. I think as a business instructor or as a business student, on time is a must.
Why did you make us come today?
Huh?
I said, why did you make us come today? We're not taking a test. We're not doing much of
Bless your
anything.
heart. I'll let you probably go early, but William, have you seen William?
Mm-mm. Was he downstairs? I
I did
don't
not look in
remember.
that corner, so
Yeah, he's just sitting in the corner in the lobby.
I
You're,
want to say
this may be
I
him.
don't know.
Yeah, that's no.
It's one of those things you notice but you don't notice. I don't think
like whether or not Stanley had a mustache.
exactly.
I like making office.
And yes,
All
I
right,
thought it was
we've got to have a test on job order and process. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to be on your test. And I'm going to tell you again. So if William and say Robert Harris, now Robert Harris is live streaming. He made the best grade on the first test. Now I went ahead and turned in your all's midterm yesterday. I guess y'all get copies of that, what have you. So uh, this was a Jessica. Last year, this is a test from last year. I mean, it's not your all's test, but it's going to be like it. Now, Jessica Heimer was one of our best students in the county. And I don't know if she graduated, she wasn't valedictorian or salutatorian, I don't think. But I've had accounting students, and I had one year, he was valedictorian or salutatorian, and he was so shy, he didn't want to get on stage or anything. Now, we've had some shy people. But here's what's going to be on your test. You can mark this down, so take these problems down. Jot them down. Pencil, paper.
I'm going.
Some action here.
I can't do much with these nails on.
I don't see how you hit the keyboard.
I did.
And Alexander, you had a person last night. That one guy you had, he stayed on the phone with his aunt or somebody.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I heard that whole conversation.
I mean, that was disturbing. Not your fault, but we were doing his. Sarah knew him. That was okay. To do his was okay. But you were doing his aunt, right? Or his sister or what?
I think it's on.
I didn't know if it was his ex-wife or what. Okay. So why did he stay on the phone with his aunt all the time?
Occasionally just a couple of questions, like double checking what county in North Carolina it was.
Was North Carolina taxes?
Yeah.
If they're not here, I'm just gonna start telling them no.
Yeah, I didn't know I'm allowed to refuse them.
Me neither. Because I don't like doing them when they're not here.
When they're not there, they bring in their
Nieces
blood
or
brothers from other
Yeah.
states or what have you. We have enough we usually have to do and try to do them right, but
Yeah.
that was distracting. I just saw he was on the phone all the time. He was filling out that sheet too.
Alex and I didn't get to leave until after 7:30 last night because of that.
Yeah, he held Alex up. Alex could have done 2 or 3 returns. Well, he did 2. I guess he did his
Well,
own.
that's why I gave you that one too.
But
I mean, I got a good amount done yesterday.
Yeah.
I got like either 7 or 8 done.
Yeah.
who stayed with you to 7:30?
Sarah and Taylor.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, they both stayed.
Well, you got a week's break from that, but here are your test questions. I will not give you a test on the first day back, but I will give you a test on the second day back. That will be
So Thursday.
a Thursday. Now, today is what? March what?
5th.
5th? All right, on March the 12th, you won't be here. But on March the 19th, you'll have a test. Test 2. Could have gave it to you today. Should have gave it to you today. But I didn't know if I could get them graded, get them in on time without coming back tomorrow. Okay, problem 1 and 2. You got a company and you're going to have beginning, working, process, and started and ending and beginning and current cost, and you're going to refer to all this. Prepare an equivalent unit schedule using FIFO and weighted average. All right. Now problem number 2 is the same problem. Prepare a schedule showing the assignment of cost, assuming FIFO and weighted average. So what am I wanting from problem 1 and 2? When you get equivalent units, the next step is what? Cost per unit. The next step is cost. So what I'm wanting in problem 1 and 2 here is FIFO and weighted average, the whole production report. Equivalent units, unit cost, and assignment cost. That's the 3 parts of production report. Some books call it production report, a production summary. It's all the same thing. So that's 2 of your problems from process. That will be from the chapter on process.
So you want this. This. That's what you want, those 4 parts of it.
What do you call the first part? Cost of units to be accounted for?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't count that part. Okay. All right. Number 3, on this one, you've got beginning inventory and current inventory. You've got materials, and you've got conversion cost, and you've got work in process at the beginning and at the end, and completed and transferred. Now what do I want for problem 3? Compute the cost of units completed and the value of ending work in process. Cost of units completed and the value of ending work in process by the weighted average of FIFO. Basically, you're doing summaries again. You're doing the first 3 problems are those cost summaries for weighted average and FIFO. So really know that in chapter 6 or whatever it was.
Cost of units completed and what?
And the value of ending inventory, work in process. That, materials may be 100% completed in the work in process, and labor and overhead may be 40% complete. Now, problem 4 is journal entries from job order, but they're just generic journal entries that you've done before, but since job order and work in process had journal entries, process had journal entries, I did not give you journal entries for particular jobs. I did not give you journal entries for particular departments, Department A, B, C. I just gave you generic entries again. And the last problem definitely has to come from chapter 5, job order. All right, now here's the deal on this last one. And I want to warn you to go back and review this. Now you're going to have some purchase of inventory, and you're going to have some labor and materials charged for production. You're going to have actual overhead, variable and fixed. And you're going to have completed jobs. You're going to have sales. Now what do I want? I want these 5 things. This is from job order. I want your materials inventory, ending, how much materials you have left. I want your work in process, ending inventory, how much you have left. I want your finished goods inventory. See, that's all finished goods plus what you didn't sell, right? I want your cost of goods sold. If you ship 4 jobs of finished goods and they were sold, maybe 3 of them were sold, I want the cost of those 3 that were sold. And then I want under and over applied overhead. Under and over applied overhead. All right. And let's see. I know you had actual overhead. I'm trying to see where the, it employs a job order cost system. Overhead is charged at a normal rate of $2.50 per direct labor hour. So that's your applied. $2.50 per direct labor hour, and like job 105 here has 2,000 direct labor hours. What is 2,000 times $2.50? 5,000. So your applied overhead would be 5,000. And then I gave you the actual overhead. So that will be your test. All problems, no multiple choice, none of that. 5 problems and that's it. And that's 2 weeks from today. All right. William is taking an extended vacation. And the one, Antoine, you're taking an extended time on this test.
Need to make sure.
All right. Hopefully it helps. I guess I've got everybody now taking this except my 3 baseball players. I guess they're at a baseball game today. So if Seth is not here for cost accounting, Seth won't be here for taxes, will he?
Jess won't be here for taxes.
Who won't?
Me,
What?
Kelly.
Gotta leave? We'll get this straight, mate. Let me get his test.
You get this.
No.
You can blame Kelly.
Uh,
I said you can blame Kelly.
oh, you got a date with
I
Kelly?
do,
Huh?
yeah. Because I gotta be at work at 3.
Oh,
You have a good break, Professor.
hey, you too, Antoine. I got a mark. You see, I gave him 2 different tests. Huh? I don't think so. No, there was one that finished real quick today. But, hey, I took precautions. And I told them, I wanted to warn them. I know which 2 is cheating, but can't prove it. But I warned them. They all put their phones in the book bag. And I put my students who don't cheat when they came in the back. So the guys I thought were cheating were up
Right
front.
up front. Hopefully on that side.
Yeah, they were pretty much up front. I had them on camera and I was taping. And I did 2 different tests that I scattered around. And the only difference in the test, on the heading, I put a little T on one test, and a big T on the other one, so I could distinguish them. And that's why I got his. He had a test with a little T on it, and I got to put it with my
Little T test.
test, right, little T, test key. And so I did everything I could to prevent any kind of cheating. Okay. All right. Now in taxes, in here we normally have William and Seth that are not here. In taxes, we normally have Seth. He won't be here. If you're not going to be here, the most I can have is Alexandra and
Lamont.
yeah, Lamont. I thought you said Lamont.
Which I don't know if he has to take IMEL's test. IMEL's intermediate test. I don't know
Who
if
has to?
Lamont.
Yeah, he likes Thai food, I think.
He didn't even want to take the other half.
He's a good student. He did well in taxes on the test, and I think he does well in other classes.
Taxes is a whole other beast than intermediate.
Well, taxes over book,
Exactly.
and
Intermediate is living hell, to put it nicely.
it really is your capstone course. Now, I always thought of intermediate as just being a little bit deeper than principal. but sometimes it throws some of those rulings in there. And what's that circular refers to a lot of times? There's a circular.
I don't know.
Or it refers, is it referring to not GAAP? What are those letters that refer?
IFRS,
What
IFRS,
are those letters?
International Fair Accounting Standards,
No, not international. It just came out
FASB?
last few years. What?
FASB.
FASB. Now, what do those letters stand for? Financial, what?
Accounting Standards Board.
Yeah, I think it refers to that a lot, don't it? Okay. And then on the CPA, you may have to distinguish and know some of those. There used to be different circuits they referred to. It's changed. I noticed that you had the CPA requirements the other day in some of your stuff. CPA requirements. You had West Virginia, and you had what, 150 hours? And do you have to have work experience now in
No.
West Virginia?
You do not.
You did not used to.
It's preferred, but you do not.
Mm-hmm. West Virginia is one of the few states. Now, do you have to take all the tests at once, or can you?
No. It has to be, you have to pass all of them within a year. So you take the first one on January 1st. Let's say you take the next one on February 31st.
Well, those would not be in the same location, would they?
I don't know.
No.
But
Is the CPA exam only given twice a year all over the country on the same day?
I don't think so. Because there's different times that you can sign up
It
for
used
it.
to be. Two times a year. All right.
Because you take the different parts at different dates.
Okay. So if you fail one, okay, let's say you take one part January, one February, one March, one April.
You have to pass, let's say you take the first one in January. By December 31st of that year, you have to pass all 4 tests. Let's say you get to December 31st and you've only passed your first 2 tests. Number 1 is nulled. You have to retake number 1, and you have to pass all 4 of them by that.
By December 31st.
No, by that February. What did we say finished? By that February 31st.
So they give you a year and 2 months.
No. Because you passed that first one in January. You passed that second one in February. You have to pass all of them within a year's time. If you don't, the ones that fall beyond a year are nulled, and you have to take them again before that next deadline.
But West Virginia makes it easy. And they've always done this, even when you didn't have to have 150 hours. I even had a student, she was at Southwest, and he was, alright, he talked with his computer keyboard. Because he didn't talk with his voice. His hands were bent in like this. And I wrote to West Virginia Department of CPAs. He wanted to be a CPA. He had his BS degree from somewhere, but he got all of his accounting under me at Southwest. And they gave him extra time. They did have a heart because of his hands and disability. They give him extra time. And I think he ended up passing. But West Virginia, even when I was here in '79, you could go and take then it was business law, auditing, practice, and theory. That was the 4 parts at that time.
I know they've changed them. Auditing is still there.
All right, I know you got to audit it, and I know you must have something to do with ethics and business law. You had them there. Let's.
Okay. The 4 sections of the exam are auditing and attestation, financial accounting and reporting, regulation, and then business environment and concepts.
Business environment concept, you don't think that would be a lot of business law? Alright, then you had audited, and then you had financial, which is principles, and a little bit of taxes. And the other was attestation, that's a lot to do with intermediate, didn't it? And advanced and so on.
You can choose to take one or more sections of the CPA exam during a particular test window. You can take all 4 if you want to, but they recommend you spread it out during the year.
Now, most states, you're required to take all 4 parts.
18 months to finish all 4 parts, sorry,
Okay,
a
18.
year and a half.
Alright, but some states, you're gonna take all 4 parts at once. Now, if you make a 90 on one part, to keep that, you're gonna make at least 60 on the other 3 parts. So West Virginia is pretty relaxed. And we've had a few people go out here to get their CPAs. And you all can too. Sure, intermediate's tough, but it's putting you through it though. And the exam will put you through it. Okay, we would have to start a chapter that will not be on the test called standards. Alright, and we looked at that a little bit the other day and I gave you the formulas. You want to proceed with that or you want to leave? You want to leave, Jessica? What time you meeting Kelly?
She has to finish her test, but I also have to take my economics midterm. That's due at midnight tonight, and I work. So
When are you going to take it?
as soon as I leave here before I go to eat with her.
Why don't you go take your econ exam? And Alexandra, it don't look like we're going to have many for taxes. We're going to be missing 2. So you don't have to show up for taxes. We'll just cancel taxes too. How's that? The what?
I'm heartbroken, darn, how will I?
And Mr. Alma was trying to say y'all were trying to get a club together and get this building. Did you get that through?
Yeah, it's mostly taken care of. So,
Yeah. So what's that club about? Club movies, video games?
more or less.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah, I call it Nerd Club. The official name is USS Jaeger, but like I said, I call it Nerd Club.
Yeah. Now, Alexander, if you put some of that same time into your classes, you'll be an A student. So I will grade papers and get any grades. So I hate to dismiss either one of the classes because you're going to have a week off. Be careful. Don't get any kind of virus. If you get a virus, don't come back.
Well, did you see where if you leave the country, like the international students and stuff, like you have to be cleared before you come back to the school?
Well, yeah. I'm going to put her stuff in my office, so you'll remind me and Sarah, whoever, and say, bless her heart. So we'll get them done when we get back. But yeah, I think it's sad that somebody left the country, they were exposed, and they went into a nursing home in Boyston.
Oh my God, that made me mad.
And now 7 or 8 of those older people are dead. They probably didn't know they were contaminated. But if they knew they were at risk from being out of the country, don't go around older people. And if they did know it, that's murder in my opinion. Went in there and knocked them off. Okay? Okay, we'll call it a day, folks. We'll just have a good break. And I'll have some good gravy here, I guess.
Tell Imel to get to grading hours.
Do what?
I said, tell Imel to get to grading
Lord,
our
me, when did y'all start the first part of that test? 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
It's usually not that late. I think it was so bad. How we doing?
It makes me angry.
I'll have fun at work. Same.
Grants.
I felt that groan on a spiritual and emotional level.
Today's Alex's birthday. Brownie. Oh, I hope he works today.
I make the comment to him. Said, tell him it's a good thing he's still not in Miss Gates' band. Because when they find out it's your birthday,
Oh, I
you get
know.
held down and birthday spanked. Alright, have a good one.
See ya, you too.
I was right about one and wrong about one.
Really?
The highest grade on the first test,
Mhm.
made the lowest grade on this test, lowest grade by about 40 points. He made a 30 on this test,
I told you.
but he made the highest grade on the first test. Tell me what?
They did.
Well, I know that one did for 100% sure. Now, I'm gonna put these in my top desk drawer, Jessica. So
Oh,
when we come back,
you told
huh?
me where you put your tests, and then I realized it was that.
The tax form, I'm gonna put in my top desk drawer. So you will remind me if we go looking for them, okay?
I was real.
Ah.
I was real confused.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's no class.
Oh, really?
Right. Yeah. Because I'm leaving and he didn't think you would be here either.
Oh. Well, my car broke down. It was
Oh,
like an hour before my day. Can't help me. Started back up, so
I'm sorry.
yeah. That was bad. Did some girl come by this class,
Yes.
the one that I had
Yeah.
yesterday?
We had
Okay.
the thing.
Alright, did she get everything set up?
I guess.
Our taxes set up? Because, I don't know, I had her intake form,
Yeah.
so,
Lester went and put it in his desk is what he did.
okay. Alright, that works out good. Well, I guess I'll see you Friday, or Thursday then.
See ya. Sorry. Seth's car broke down.